SMT Nation, we back. Nation, we've got a developing story out of T-Mobile. We've got some disclosures, we've got some confirmation and details about the news. So I'll be sure to link this article for you in the description. It's from the T-Mobile report, and it's in regards to what I think is going to impact a lot of customer experiences at T-Mobile. Things that I think have been a strength of T-Mobile in years past that has allowed them to garner market share, retain their customers, improve their churn rates, due to this team, and it's been completely reshifted. All right, so article will be linked in the description. Also in the description is the Real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. If you appreciate your creators, really enjoy the content on the channel, the live streams, the podcast, the commentary videos, the testing, all those types of things, you can buy us a coffee, link in the description. And if you're looking for a really good customer care experience, an excellent value in your wireless service, we've partnered with Mint Mobile. In fact, we've got a special deal going on here with our partner, in which if you use our unique partner link, it's in the description, you can get this amazing deal. Currently, they're running the special promotion, the deflation promotion. It will put the cost for any of their 4 plans at $15 per month. So whether you're looking for, their 10 or 15 gig plan, or if you're looking for their unlimited plan, $15 per month. That's the one I recommend. Check them out. You really can't beat that value. And that's why we partnered with them. What they can do and what they offer to customers in the SMT Nation is a great deal. All right, so check them out. mintmobile.com/sneed. Get those savings. Okay, so the report out of tmobereport.com indicates that we are going to be seeing, or it's happening, layoffs of 2/3 of the T-Force support staff. Okay, so let's take a look at some of those details and make some sense of this. All right, now when you look at the Un-carrier moniker and what T-Mobile has been in the past, obviously things are very different now. I would say that the good old days, the John Legere days, they've come and gone, and now we've got the Sievert days, and the emphasis being on, becoming more profitable, operating margins improving, returning value to shareholders, right? That's the primary phase of this version of T-Mobile. Now, the layoffs in this indication are support staff at the T-Force centers, which I believe there are somewhere around, 17 or so T-Force support centers across the country. They're going to be reducing that number to 5, which is a huge reduction. To go from 17 to 5 is absolutely substantial. And I think one of the most alarming things was how these folks learned about the issue, or learned about the change, was they basically tried to log in to do their job, and they couldn't. They were, username, password didn't work. That's crazy. That's so disrespectful and blasphemous on so many levels. And then what I think played out is, after they were able to identify this issue, they had some kind of contact where it let them know that they would be offered a severance package, 2 months of part-time off, or paychecks through August or something. Why would anybody who would be slighted and disrespected in such a way want to stay with them? It says you can relocate to a different position within the company. Who would want to stay with the company after that? I'm just thinking from an employee standpoint. I'm not thinking from a corporate standpoint, right? That's just me putting myself in the position. I would feel very slighted. I wouldn't want to work for that company anymore. There would be a lot of anger and venom. So I feel for those people who are impacted by this. Now, this is not speculative at this point anymore. And the reason why I know this is looking at some of the disclosures on social media. John Fryer, right, he was basically the head of the consumer group at T-Mobile, said, this is his quote from his tweet. He said, "We're centralizing and expanding our social media care team in 5 key places throughout the country. Every single team member in other centers being offered an elite expert role or double the standard relocation bonus for a different role in another center. The intent is to actually improve the customer experience, certainly not a cost exercise and not a mass layoff." Okay, so with all that being said, looking at the details, looking at the way things have played out in the last 24 hours, I kind of reach out to you guys in your commentary definitely respond here, reply. What do you guys think is the truth? Is this a situation where, T-Mobile's doing something better for the company and customers, or do you think this is just another strategic way for them to try to improve operating margins? If you ask T-Mobile executives, they feel like they're doing the right thing and they're doing right by those people. If you ask the people, they've been disrespected, their jobs have been slain. I don't understand how the two things are so far apart. I mean, obviously one is true and one is false, right? I don't think it really falls somewhere in the middle. But what a way to be told that you're being laid off or relocated or whatever the situation may be, how it impacts those people. So I'll look at this from not only the employee standpoint, because we've covered that. It's obviously really terrible. Hopefully those people can bounce back and find themselves in a better position, whether it's with the company or it's somewhere else. But with respect to the customer now at this point, as we shift our focus, what does this mean for them, right? T-Force historically has been one of the most effective teams at helping customers, fixing issues. Obviously, overseas customer care is like a flip of a coin, right? You just don't know how things are going to pan out if things get fixed or the problems become more compounded and worse. T-Force has been the shining star. And if you look at the sentiments from people who speak about T-Force, they're the best, they fix problems, they are the reason I stayed with T-Mobile, they're the reason I'm still with T-Mobile. You get these types of replies and comments about T-Force. So if it becomes reduced or if it becomes minimized or if it becomes different, well, then where does it put T-Mobile with respect to the customer care within the industry? AT&T has improved greatly, right? Verizon, we feel, is regressing. If T-Mobile starts regressing, then how do they maintain the improving churn, which has gotten much better, right? We'll have to see how this plays out, but your comments are welcome in the description. I'll offer my commentary. What I think is going to play out here is I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to obviously reduce operational cost. I think they're trying to streamline those operations. I think these individuals who are very good at what they do, they're going to probably try to concentrate them, just for the sake of cost cutting. I don't necessarily see how this is going to help things. There's no guarantee that this is going to help anything. I think it's more likely that we see degradation in the customer care experience as an outcome of this. I'm not saying it's a guarantee it's going to get really bad. I'm saying that it's a much more likely outcome of degradation in the customer experience moving forward when you have this size of a reshaping of this important customer care team. Again, T-Force has always been the shining star at T-Mobile at retaining customers and fixing problems. This move doesn't inspire me to think it's going to get better. It kind of indicates that it's likely to degrade or get worse, if not by a little, by a lot. We'll see. Comment in the comment section. Love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.